Hey y'all, I'm Brianna Lynette. I'm an anthropologist, an expat, and a teacher in China. Well, kind of in China. I'm not there yet. I'm going back. It's not easy moving abroad, especially when you're alone. You're getting used to a new culture. You are trying to figure out a language if they don't speak your primary language. You are figuring out if the food is something that you want to try or if you're just going to live on peanut butter crackers for the rest of your life. How am I going to get around? What is happening? You'll figure it out. There are so many things that are stressful and difficult about living abroad. But there are 3 things that have caused me to just up and leave America again. First is work-life balance. Teachers don't know what that word is. What is work-life balance? Our entire life as a teacher in America is our students. From the minute that we wake up in the morning, our students are on our brain, all the way until it is time to go to bed. The entire day has been spent implementing all of the plans, the activities, anything that you've prepared for your students. You're doing that during the day. You are acting it out, running copies, reading reports, creating tiered lessons, contacting parents, having a data meeting, prepping lessons, making them engaging, adding activities. You can't start planning and prepping and getting ready for the next go round until after your children are gone. Don't even think about eating. Just go ahead and skip that restroom break. Who said that teachers need bathroom breaks? When everybody else gets to clock out from their 9 to 5, I take all of my stuff in my school bag and probably 3 extra bags and come home and keep working all night long. There is no balance. It's nonstop. Teaching abroad is entirely different. Usually when you're teaching, you are at an international school, and those schools are going to have multiple times during the day where you can prep for your students, you can talk to those parents, you can plan parent meetings, you can get everything that you need to get done during the school day. Because at that time, your students are going to be in a foreign language class, they're going to be in PE or music or art, so that you have time during the day to get the things that you need to get accomplished. And a lot of times, especially like in China, if it is lunchtime, it is lunchtime. Girl, if you don't put that, it is time to eat. If it is break time, it is break time. I really have grasped and appreciated the Chinese viewpoint of, if it's lunch, I'm not working. We're closed. We're closed. There is so much more time for personal growth when you are not focused on getting your job done at all times. I get to spend all of my time after school exploring a new city, exploring a new culture, learning a new language. Yes, it is my job, and yes, I love it, and yes, I am good at it, but I also have my own life and my own personal goals that I want to achieve. When you teach abroad, you have extra time to be able to do that. The second reason is peace of mind. Y'all, it is difficult being Black in China. I'm not gonna lie. I am fighting people constantly to get their cameras out of my face. I am being shoved babies to take pictures with. People are always pointing and gawking. A lot of times it just feels like a circus sideshow. I have learned that I would rather deal with being that sideshow than being fearful of going places and being fearful of the racial biases that people have and the decisions that they make based on those biases. I have never felt safer, ever, than living in China. You can't do anything without people knowing. There is always someone monitoring what is happening. There are cameras everywhere. I don't want people looking at me all the time. I don't want them knowing where I am. But the upside of that is people are too scared to do anything wrong. I can walk in the middle of the night and not be afraid of someone that's following me. Even in the midst of all of the stares and the points and the glances and the whispers, I am not perceived as a threat. People are just curious. It has never been a moment here that I have had people that I don't feel like I should change what I'm doing to make them feel more comfortable. I am always constantly aware of how I look, how I respond to things, how those things can be interpreted. And honestly, it's liberating not having to do that every day. To enjoy a type of freedom that I don't get at home because I don't have that privilege. And it has given me this peace about being able to enjoy the moment. The third reason why I'm getting myself back to China is cost of living. Let me tell you, I do not work hard every single day to not be able to enjoy my money. I'm gonna use my money. I'm gonna go get the food I wanna get. I'm gonna have tea every single day, maybe twice a day. I am going to go on that trip. I'm gonna go, even if I don't have PTO hours. I'm sorry, the flight's booked. When you decide to sign a contract as an international teacher, a lot of the schools are going to give you a certain package. And usually those base packages include the school paying for your apartment, they are going to pay for your insurance, they are going to provide a flight to school for that year, and usually a flight to return home at the end of your contract. If you're at a really great school, they are going to give you a full travel allowance every year to visit home or to go throughout the country. They're also probably gonna feed you during the school day. My school feeds me breakfast too. The really, really good schools will give you a signing bonus when you decide to re-sign a contract, or even if you continue and are present and active throughout the years that you're there. They're going to increase your salary every year, and they are going to give you an attendance bonus. They're there to treat you. So that means that my entire paycheck, after my utilities that may cost $50 every 3 months, or my hot water that I don't even look at it because it was like super cheap. After I've paid those things, it's my money and I can do whatever I want with it. A lot of expat teachers have saved so much money moving abroad because everything is taken care of by their employer, so they can put that money into savings, or they can plan that trip, or they can do both. Dinner on average will cost me $5. I usually treat myself to 2 cups of boba tea a day because I can, and they'll deliver it straight to my house, and the delivery is included. Honestly, if I lived the life that I live in China here, I would be broke. Well, I don't know, what's broker than broke? There are just some luxuries that balance out all of the difficult things about moving abroad. And these 3 things honestly are the reason why I decided to move back to China. I just wanted to share these 3 things with you all who are interested in moving to a new country or a new city, or who are even considering changing and doing something entirely different, just to give themselves that peace of mind, that work-life balance, and to help with that cost of living. I am all about building a happy, fulfilling life with plenty of world experiences. If you want to grab more control of your life, you don't have to take a big step like me and move abroad. But if you are interested in moving abroad, I am here to share all of my experiences with you along the way. I'm excited to get back to that life. I am obviously still packing and waiting on a visa, but once I get there, it is going to be such a relief to let go of some of those things that have been very stressful while living in America. If you are considering that change, do it.